keep an eye on the point championship here tonight. Ryan Tidman is the current leader. Ferris is second, Barney is third, green flag is out.
3 wide for position 4 through 5 and 6 as they race down the back. It's Buddy Slow leading the way in the 36. Blake Barney goes to second in car number 12. Inside run by Ryan Tidman in the 99 for third. He'll go for second.
Yeah, Tidman wasting no time getting to the front, gets to the inside of Barney. He'll take over the second spot. Blake goes back to third.
Ryan Tidman going for the win, going for the championship. Leads him in the turn number 1. A little further back, Tyler Ferris runs third. Buddy slowed in fourth in the 36. Close battle for that 5th position. Jeff Cott in the 95 has the position right now as he duels Jeff Sutton. They brush wheels for that 5th spot. Sutton in the 51, Cott in the 95 as they dice it out going into turns 3 and 4 with Joey Payne right there behind him in the 23.
Will we crown him the 6-time champion here tonight? It's looking pretty good for that 99 of Flying Ryan.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get the double, the win, and the championship. As he comes into turn number 3, here he comes out of turn number 4. The winner and championship goes to Ryan Tidman in car number 99.
Well, fans, he's getting the helmet off. And ladies and gentlemen, if you appreciate that performance by Ryan Tidman, let him hear it. You know, over the years, we've called him Flying Ryan Tidman. And I tell you what, he was flying tonight. Ryan, congratulations, man. Winning the feature and winning his 6th championship. 6th championship in the ATQMRA. Ryan, tell us all about it.
Yeah, I mean, it really started 2-3 years ago when Paul decided to let me drive his car. And ever since then, we've been very successful throughout the years. And with the shortened season, but, you know, it just shows the relentless time and effort that he puts at home in the garage. And, you know, unfortunately, I'm not able to get to Long Island all the time, or I'd be there. But he brings it down every week, and I can't thank him enough to give me such a hot rod.
Yeah, Paul Dodorico, he's from Long Island. Ryan's from Pennsylvania, but they make it work. Who else on the team helps you out?
All of Paul's sponsors, you know, all the series sponsors, Finish Line Booking, Aqua Solutions, VP Racing Fuels. I know I'm forgetting everybody else, but you know, he's, like I said, he's meticulous on this car, and it just shows every other week. I know the car to beat was Barney. You know, I know he was coming, and once I saw him getting in the 12th, you know, and we were catching second and catching lap traffic, you know, I had to step it up a little bit as far as time-wise, and I was hoping that I had enough distance to where, you know, I was okay.
Well, you've won the feature event. You're in victory lane for that. What does it mean to win the ATQMRA championship for the 6th time?
I mean, it's a lot. You know, it's a long, grueling season, just like any other division. And you know, this year we didn't travel, and this was our home track. But you know, years past, there have been different tracks, different things could happen, and you know, anything could happen. There was only 12 points between us, and you know, if something breaks, something happens. You know, so it's never in the bag. And but I can't thank Ferris enough as far as racing me clean all year. Blake with his speed that's been, you know, difficult to catch. You know, we thought we were behind the 8 ball a little bit, but you know, we came out with a good hot rod, and we were able to pull it off.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, Flying Ryan Tidman.
Okay, so tough break for Justin Emmons, goes to the rear. It'll be Schwartz and Parker this time for the start. Thomas Schwartz the 1, Joe Parker Jr. in the 57. Looking for a good start there. Green flag is out.
Green flag is out, and Schwartz dives it down into turns 1 and 2. He'll have to contend the 57 of Joe Parker Jr. on his outside there, trying to make it happen. But he's got company, a mirror full of the 4. That's Jeff Stevens working for that 3rd position, and already getting into the mix. It's the 8 of Mike Alcaro as we have a spinner. 75, that is Dan Haskell, not able to keep it straight there, coming off of turn number 2.
All right, we'll try it again. Check that. Thomas Schwartz at 1, Joe Parker Jr. in the 57. 2 laps complete. 23 laps remain. The Legends 25-lap main event. Here on championship night. Green flag is out.
Thomas Schwartz leading the field here with Joe Parker Jr. behind him, but that is the 28 of Emmons. Had been sent to the rear of the field for 2 questionable restarts, but is now getting ready to fight back for the lead here as he turns off of turn number 4.
Here's Alcaro to the inside, Sal, of Jeff Stevens. He looks to take over 4th. He will off turn 2.
Justin Emmons now from the rear to the front, going to the bottom there on Thomas Schwartz. He's got Alcaro behind him. These 2 guys going to fight for the lead. A 3-car battle for the lead here between Emmons, Schwartz, and Alcaro. You could throw a blanket over these guys lap over lap. Emmons now breaking away with Alcaro. Alcaro still right behind him. Emmons with a mirror full as they're going to come up on some slower cars here, have to navigate around.
And the slower cars move down low to the inside. Emmons leads them off turn number 4. Here comes Alcaro to the inside. Mike Alcaro taking a peek for the lead off turn number 2. Emmons fights back hard on the outside, side by side at turn number 3.
Alcaro diving down in there with a lot of speed.
Trouble.
All right, the lights on the pace truck will go off. These cars are set up and ready to rock side by side. It is Justin Emmons and Mike Alcaro on the front row. The 28 car will bring us back to green. Here they come through turns 3 and 4 into the restart zone. Green flag is out, away we go. The 28, Justin Emmons with a little bit of a jump, but Alcaro using the top line and being able to dive down to capture the lead here. Mike Alcaro, points leader, race leader now.
White flag final, time around for Mike Alcaro.
Alcaro, here he comes, checkered flag. Mike Alcaro brings it home.
Well, over the years, ladies and gentlemen, we've called him the King of the Legends. This is his 57th career victory at Wall Stadium, but what always has escaped him over the years was a championship. Well, that ends tonight because Mike Alcaro won the feature and won the championship. Let him hear it. Mike, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Weren't you supposed to be at a wedding tonight, too?
Yeah, I got my dates confused. The wedding's actually tomorrow, but 27, 28, I guess it's the same day.
Well, congratulations. You know, again, over the years, we've interviewed you in Victory Lane for many wins. I know that championship is something you've always thought about. You've done it tonight right here at Wall Stadium, your home track.
Yeah, it feels good. I don't think we ever really ran a full season aside from when we first started. But I committed to it at the beginning of the year. I said we're going to go for the championship, and here we are.
Who do you want to thank?
I got to thank CJ with 860 Motorsports, my wife, Joe with Metro. Congrats on your new son. I'm sure you're watching. All the fans, the track officials, the Krauses for the last 15 years giving us a playground to do what we love doing on Saturday nights.
Thank you so much, Mike. And he's wearing the crown, everybody. Let him hear it. Mike Alcaro, King of the Legends at Wall Stadium. Picking it up now to turns 3 and 4, top of the main straightaway. Here they come. Green is out.
25 laps, championship night here for the Canada Drive Factory stocks. Well, a little wiggle out of Balello. He's going to lose 1, maybe 2 positions.
They were nearly 3 wide off the corner. They gather in as James Hall dives into second place. Balello pushed up to the outside. He's 3rd. Here comes Rob Anderson, and in the 77, he goes to 4th.
Okay, lights off on the pace truck, getting set for the restart. 4 laps complete, 21 remain.
It's up to James Hall in car number 31. He'll bring him down for the restart green. Green is out. Hall, he's been to turn number 1 with Ryan Osborn challenging on the outside.
Osborn looking for the lead on the outside. James Hall going to fight hard on the inside. Anderton up to 3rd. Rob Anderton.
Osborn makes it work, swings around the outside, but Hall is tough. Hall comes back to challenge. Osborn may clear him in turn 3 and does. Brian Osborn, your new leader. James Hall second, Rob Anderton third, Kevin Kennedy fourth, side by side for fifth between Nick Bolello in the 5, Jared Okerson in the 44 as Osborn leads the way.
Yeah, Osborn looking to check out over the second place car. James Hall, Rob Anderton third in the 77.
Here comes Osborn. He'll get the 2 to go.
Brian Osborn gonna have to make his way around a pack of 3 slower cars here. Looking to the top side as they look to figure this one out, but he's got the 77 of Bob Anderton closing in a little at a time here as they fight for the lead. 2 laps, a white flag is out, the final lap.
Anderton has closed with a rush, but time is running out for the driver of the 77 as Brian Osborn leads it down the back, still lapping cars. Takes it through turns 3 and 4, top of the main straightaway. Checkered flag is out for Brian Osborn. 3rd win of the year. Rob Anderton is 2nd.
Brian, congratulations, 3rd win of this season. Tied for most of the division with that driver right here, the champion, Shannon Mongeau. Solid year for car number 15.
Yeah, I can't say it's too bad of a year if I match Shannon Mongeau. You know, he's a class act. You know, I've been watching him my whole life. He's actually taught me a lot how to get around this place when I ran 4 cylinders, and obviously following him around in these things, I learned a lot too.
Well, great competition here in the factory stock division. 3 wins on this season, and I'll tell you, that 77 was coming at the end. Thank God it was only 25 laps.
Yeah, I stopped looking in the mirror because I kept peeking, he was getting closer, and then that lap traffic was a little bit in the way. I'm like, as long as I keep it straight off the corner, you know, if it got to me, it would have been fun to try to race for the win, but, you know, I just did enough to win it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3rd win of this season for the driver of car number 15. Give it up for Brian Osborn. Okay, he is now here in Victory Lane. He's been here 3 times this season in the Weber Masonry Shorehouse Bar and Grill, Step Aside Incorporated, New Jersey American Irrigation, car number 51, your champion for 2025. Give it up for Shannon Mongeau. Shannon, congratulations. Certainly, we'll put the crown on first.
That feels better.
Congratulations, champ. 3rd championship between the limited late models and your 2nd here in the factory stock division. Last Saturday night, you brought this car to Victory Lane. We know how emotional it was, not only for you and Dean Gilchrist and the families and the fans and the crew. What does it feel like here 1 week later to be in Victory Lane with the John Weber-owned car number 51?
2 words, Gary. Mission complete. After last year, you know, we were in a similar situation last year, and one way or another, the car wound up light, leading the points, and we got DQ'd and lost 50 points. You know, we made it up toward the end of the year, but Scott, you know, obviously won the championship last year. We were 2nd, and that bothered John. That bothered John a lot, bothered me, bothered Gil. And we sat down before the season started. We were back and forth, all of us, about running a full year, blah, blah, blah. Weber said, "I want that championship, kid." So here you go, Big Papa. I wish you were here to see it, but this is all for you and Gil. Without Gil, the car wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I appreciate all the work and effort that everybody puts into this, especially Gil. This is for you, buddy. Told you we were going to do it.
All right, obviously an emotional Shannon Mongeau. He's won in every division here at Wall Stadium championships, and I noticed when you won your first championship in 2011, 7 years apart. Perhaps do we have to wait 7 years for another championship?
You never know, Gary. This may be one of the last times you see me, you know, behind the wheel here. Turkey Derby, obviously, we're going to do, but, you know, maybe the time's come to start thinking about doing some other things. We'll see. Thankful, you know, you never know when your last win's going to be, and especially championship, because they're not easy to come by. You know, it's a big commitment. It's a lot of work. You need a lot of support, sponsorship, crew guys, you know, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see. I'm just going to enjoy this one for a little while and then see what comes up next.
Absolutely. Certainly enjoy your championship, his third career championship here on the high banks of Wall Stadium Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for your 2025 factory stock champion, Shannon Mongeau.
All right, Sam Ballard pulls the pace truck away. Peyton Orthofer and Chris Silvestri bringing them down for the start. Here they come out of turn 4, picking up the pace. Peyton Orthofer leads her down the back. Chris Silvestri in second. Quinn Trimmer is third. Sweeping around the outside comes Sean Sonic in the 17.
Peyton Althofer out front, your leader at car number 71. Again, that car went to victory lane last Saturday with modified driver Stephen Reed behind the wheel. Behind her now is the current point leader, Chris Silvestri, looking for his first win of the season in the Fish and Sips car number 74.
Picked it up now, to turns 3 and 4. Top of the main straightaway. Quinn Trimmer gets the green.
Keep an eye on Silvestri. He's going to have to work hard from the back toward the front to gain as many points as he can. As Zillardo looks to the inside of Billy Boat, he'll take over second out of turn number 2. Kevin Davison third in points. He'll look to the inside of Bolt. He'll take over third in turn number 3.
Sam Ballard pulls the pace truck to the infield, and we are getting ready for a charge to the checkered.
Okay, Trimmer and Leonardo for the restart. Green flag is out.
Trimmer leads him into 1. Looking inside is Kevin Davison as Leonardo slides a little bit high. May open the door for Davison's 48. Trimmer leads him off turn 4.
Good battle off turn 4. It's still Trimmer leading the way. Kevin Davison trying to sneak up and take away the second spot. He may have it down the back of the turn number 3.
Three-way duel for the lead, anchored by Quinn Trimmer as he leads him down the main straightaway.
Hard contact. Zach Leonardo got into the fence off of turn number 4. And you could see the right front red flag out. Safety crew on the job in seconds. Pinged to the driver of car number 51.
Trimmer leads the way. Davison looks to the inside down the back.
Battle for the lead in turn number 3. Kevin Davison brings the 48 to the inside. New leader at the line is Kevin Davison.
5-time champion Kevin Davison looking for his second victory of the year. Always smooth on the high banks. Takes it to the lead. Trimmer runs second. Kevin Davison takes it to turn 3.
Here comes Davison, the accurate tree servers. 48 will take to win his second of the year.
It's been a long year, Kevin. We've seen you in victory lane a bunch of times. You're not a stranger out here. This one feel a little bit extra special here on championship night?
Yeah, we had a few races that just didn't go our way, and we were just kind of fell behind on the championship. But to capitalize at the end of the season with a win, it's definitely great. I just want to congratulate Chris Silvestri for the championship. He deserves it. He had a strong car all year, and he stayed out of trouble, which is the biggest thing.
Yeah, consistency always on his side. We saw you being consistent with your lap times, making up that track position, lap over lap, getting around Trimmer there at the end. Did they have anything for you tonight? Was this thing just ready to rock out of the trailer?
We had a fast car. There was a few other cars that were fast too, but it just kind of just went our way. And the initial start, we kind of fell back a little bit, but it was fine. After a couple of the other restarts, we kind of got back up there, and then we passed for the lead. We just had a great run off of 2. Trimmer, he just got a little tight off the corner, and I just got in there. So it was good. It was a good move.
Awesome. Well, a lot to celebrate, a lot to be happy for. Anybody special you want to thank on the car, around the track, in the stands here tonight?
All my family, my wife, my kids, Frank Tilton, especially. If it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be racing. But also Team Outlaw, Rob Hornsey, Jimmy Blewett, John Blewett Inc., Martino Race Engines, O'Neill Designs, Pete Neldas,
Loopy LRT, great guy. Spring Lake Chiropractic, All Hours Electric. I got to go over here a little bit. I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. PBS Landscaping, Jackson Air Mechanical, Coast Nursery, AWP, Ross Limo, Surfside, Chamos Bagels, Butler Farms, Gibson Farms, All Power Automotive. The list goes on and on. They're great people that help me. I'm definitely blessed, and I couldn't do it without any of them.
All right, well, it's going to be a big celebration here tonight, I think, for you, Kevin. Congratulations. Cape and crown for the Sportsman champion. King of consistency, I think, is what we're going to start calling you. I mean, what a season. Just being able to chip away at it all year long. Tell us a little bit about tonight and just what does it mean to be back here as a champion again?
I just want to say, the first thing I want to say is to the 71 car, I apologize. I was way in over my head, and it's raining. I almost screwed it up, but to the 71 car, I'm sorry. That's the first thing I want to say. We almost screwed it up, but we came back, and I'm glad I'm here today.
I mean, along here, you're running really great, getting really great results, not in victory lane at all this year,
Thanks
but
for rubbing it in.
I mean, but again, the consistency factor here gets you into victory lane as a champion. What is that like? Is it bittersweet, or are you going to party, just as hard as you normally would?
Listen, man, if the opportunity comes along for me to win a race, I'll win the race. But at the end of the day, I'm going for a championship, and that's what I'm doing.
All right, awesome. Who do you have to thank here at the track, on the car, in the pits, around the way, here for this championship and this run this season tonight?
All right, I'm going to make it short and sweet because it's raining. Yes. First, sponsors, Keepware Fishery, Fish and Sips. Those guys are great. Everyone in the stands, especially my friends from work. There's so many of you guys tonight. I love you all. My parents, my grandmother, my girlfriend Skylar, her parents, Anita, and the two most important, Danny, my spotter, crew chief, and my dad. They made it all possible. I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
All right. Chris Silvestri, ladies and gentlemen, your Sportsman Modified Champion 2025.